on one second. It says I'm live, but I'm nobody is here yet. I should have shown you the... Okay. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm going to show you this this piece first. So I just picked this up at a thrift store, and I'm going to start making it over. I love the original hardware that it's got on it. These are not original, so I think depending on how this makeover works, those are glass. I think I put glass knobs on there, but this is going to work. But it is super shiny, super shiny, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to use one of my favorite... We're getting ready for a sale, so excuse the mess. One of my favorite tools to do this project. So it's working on one side. So let me... Okay. Can you guys see me? No. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. The nail guy person is here too, so. Okay, so it took this off so well. Can you guys see that? And it's because of, I'm grateful and thankful, whatever paint they used on here, they didn't prep it right. So that's good for me. That's great for me. So this heat gun, if you want a link for this, it's my favorite heat gun. I've used many, so let me know. Just message me and I can get it for you. And I do not have this on super high at all, actually. Easy to use. You just read the temperature up there. And all I'm gonna do is, I am not a fan, I do not like to strip pieces like with stripper and because it's just a mess, right? And then you've got, so this heat gun, if you don't turn them on too high, they're not gonna, I don't even know what this is, but it is coming off so easily and almost to the point, I shouldn't say almost, look at this, you guys. Almost to the point that, you guys, this is so fun. Like literally I could do this all day when it comes off this easily. Almost to the point that it's not even damaging the finish, like the original finish off the, so I just use a putty or one of these paint scrapers. Oh my gosh, so exciting. And if you don't turn, a lot of times you just want to turn the heat gun up super high just to get it done, or you think it's going to work faster. But if you don't turn it up so high, it's not going to burn your piece. And you always want to work kind of fast. You just want to keep it moving, meaning you don't want it to just sit on the piece for super long. If anybody's ever tried to remove wallpaper, that's like another project that I love to do. When it comes off really easy. It's weird, but so like this, I could sit here all day. I won't have time to do this all day, but I just wanted to share. Sometimes every project's different. I'm gonna sit down on my little chair here. Okay, somebody just asked me why not sand. I wish I could show you it's so gloss. Woo! It's so glossy, and it's like the paint's not even really sticking on, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to try this first. I will sand then afterwards, but this, I mean, this is it's gonna take it right off. So you would have to, like, sanding would take a lot longer, whereas this is taking off all of the layers at once. Does that make sense? I would be wasting so much sandpaper to get through all of this. Look at that. This is this is an exciting Thursday afternoon for me. So I should tell you, I went live this morning on, let me move this box underneath you. I went live this morning on Facebook. As I do this, I'm going to tell this story. And I've told this story, or I always say, if you're going thrifting, you're at a yard sale, buy the thing when you see it. Matt, yesterday, there's a store by where he works that he will go to like on his lunch break. And there was an amazing piece there, but he's like, I'm not going to buy it because I want you to see it in person. Well, so then all day yesterday, I'm like, Matt, you should have bought that. Maybe we should just call them, you know, and just tell them that you're kind of, they know him kind of, that you're going to come and buy it. And he's like, it's not going to sell. It's not going to sell. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be there tomorrow morning. Well, he thought the place opened at 10. So I was kind of doing some work and then I was going to leave, you know, about 9:15. Takes me about 40 minutes to get there. And so then he calls me, he's like, oh, it opens at 9. And I'm like, okay, I'll leave now then. It was 9. And then I'm like, maybe you should just go check, right? And just sit there because I really want this piece and I just don't want it to sell. And since you don't think it sold yesterday, maybe you should just go there. I'll meet you there. So he went there and he calls me. I'm just getting out of town. The piece sold. I have a picture of the piece. I don't even want to share it because I cannot believe he didn't buy it. He's like, I guess I should have bought it yesterday. I said, I told you. Don't you know this by now? It's just one of those pieces that got away and it was, he didn't buy it yesterday. It was a piece that, you guys, it was, I should share it in my stories. It's so heartbreaking. But anyway, it had like a bunch of drawers, little drawers, and it was amazing. So if you find a piece, get it. Do not wait. So anyway, I just wanted to share this because these kinds of, like I said, if you have a heat gun, I use this thing for lots of projects. It's that burnt Christmas tree garland that I shared is in Better Homes and Gardens. This is the tool I used for that. And then for furniture, I would recommend anybody flipping furniture to have one, just because, like I said, with this kind of project, and you won't be able to do this on every dresser or every painted piece, but this one, it's just one of those ones where, can you kind of see oh, there you go. You can see how glossy that is, and the paint is almost, like you can tell it's real thick. Like here in person, I can tell it's just really thick. So I thought, if not, if this didn't come off this easily, I would have just scuff sanded it. Just sanded it really well, got rid of this sheen, and then painted over it. But I always try the heat gun first to see how the piece is going to take it, because it's going to save you a ton in sanding, like sandpaper, and what was I going to say? I can't remember what else I was going to say. So if you've got a heat gun, try this. Have you ever tried this on furniture? I shared in stories today too that if you, the cost of the furniture flipping course is going to go up on October 1st. And if you are on my newsletter, if you receive my newsletter tomorrow, we are sending out an email that's going to tell you how to get the course, the furniture flipping course, for free. So if you're not on my newsletter, message me and I can get you the link to get signed up so you can get that info tomorrow. I just need a drink. So let me know, message me. Sorry, I had to get a drink there. Okay, does anybody have any questions about this process, or why not sand? I did see that one. It's so nice to be able to be outside working. This piece is really cool. I love the shape of the piece. Not the paint job and not the color. But I do like the original heart, well, the handles, I should say. And the handles, I will share that process too, on how I'll try and get the paint off the hardware. But you guys, like sometimes, let me just turn this off. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Sometimes, when you do this, when you're using a heat gun, which I would stop doing it if this happened, depending on how they did it, the paint or the prep or the top coat, sometimes, you know, you'll be scraping and the paint will come off, but it'll leave such a heavy residue, almost like it's got glue on it, which it's not glue, but then I would definitely not use a heat gun because the heat gun almost, what do I want to say? It like reactivates whatever that stuff is. And so then you're taking it off, but yet you're leaving it on, and then it gunks up your sandpaper. So you would even use more sandpaper with that than just this, if that makes sense. So definitely as you do more projects, as you do more flips, as you work with more pieces, you will instantly know. Like that's why I started over here. I just thought I'm just going to see how this takes it. It's taking it really well. When I sand it, I will just have to get, just kind of get it. Actually, I don't know yet. I'm going to have to see how this turns out because maybe it'll just be a wood piece, but we'll see how it goes. But then you would just sand it after this because it's literally whatever they did, which I'm so grateful for. It's just laying, it's like just laying on top of the wood that this piece originally was. Does that make sense? It's not like it didn't soak into the wood. So they didn't scuff sand it. They didn't like prime it. They didn't do any of the prep work that you need to do so that your paint sticks. Again, I'm fine with that. And a lot of people will, this is a question I get, a lot of people will say they won't pick up painted pieces. It depends on this. I mean, instantly I wanted to pick it up. But some painted pieces I won't pick up, but I'm not a person that says I will never pick up a painted piece. Because some pieces like this you can flip just easily. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to find perfect wood, antique pieces to flip them or to make them over. Does that make sense? Okay. Are there any other questions? My internet went out, so it's like I can see half of you. I'm out in the garage, so I knew the internet wasn't going to be. But like projects like this in the fall when you can just sit outside and it's not so hot, it makes me so happy. So turn on a podcast and just listen to these and try not to sulk about that piece that sold yesterday. If you guys want to see a picture of it, let me know of that piece that got away from me, because I do have a picture of it. I need to get rid of it. What did I pay for this dresser? What do you guys think I paid for this dresser? Let's do a little, give me some guesses. People here, what do you think I paid for this? Or what would you pay for this? Knowing that you're going to flip it, and do some work to it. And what would you pay for this piece? I have a formula inside the I've shared it inside the Creative Squad, the group of furniture painters I have. And I put it inside the course that we created, because there is kind of a formula I go by for what to know, how much to pay for pieces that you're going to flip and what to. Okay, this will be fun. For those of you that are here, guess. I will send a gift to somebody that can get it right. The first person that gets it right, I'll send you a little something. But yeah, so I knew. Okay, we don't have it right yet. I only see 3 guesses, but I never know if that's just my internet. I definitely do have a budget for pieces. I'm going to keep working on this I'm just going to wait a few more minutes to see if anybody gets it. But I do have a budget, and you should have a budget. If it's a piece for our home, I will pay more for it. But if it's a piece I'm going to flip, can you guys see where I'm at here? If it's a piece I'm going to flip, then I definitely like to stay. And wait for your heat gun, as I'm doing this, wait for your heat gun to kind of heat up. It's not going to be super hot right away. So wait for it to warm up, and then it'll move the paint. And these, I love this one because this end right here can get up in those corners really easily. So you're not having to. Okay. I'll just wait a few more minutes. Elizabeth, what do you think I paid for this piece? I saw that you asked how much I bought it for. It's also fun just to see what kind of wood is underneath. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be, I'm not kidding, so satisfying. It's just... No, not yet. Not yet. I just saw another guest come in. And I may, like, the wood underneath is looking a little darker than, and I do love, like, wood and painted piece. So depending on, like, how the drawer fronts do with the paint, because it's like they have an extra layer of, I don't know, pretty turquoise color. So Matt said to me, as he called, he's like, dang, I guess I should have bought that. He's like, I did not think somebody would pay that. And it wasn't even that much money. I should do another, like, guessing thing for that when if I share the photo in my stories. Ugh. And I think I was asking him from the photos, I said, was it an older piece? Was it... Eleanor, are you in the U.S.? And he's like, pictures. I'm like, Matt, look at this right here. It looks like an older piece. He's usually good about it, but. Oh my gosh, Gina, you need one of these for sure. They are not expensive, and they. Okay, Eleanor got it right. Can you send me your shipping info? I will, just message me and I will get something sent out to you. So, would you guys pay $20 for this? $20 for it, and then give it a little makeover and... Okay. Yes, Gina, you need one of these. Eleanor, you got it right. So message me. Oh my gosh, the cozy carriage. Yes, please message me. I would love to talk to you about it. For sure. For sure. I want to help as many people as I can. So yes, if you have any questions about the course, please message me. Like painting, and so it's like I just love it. It's nice to, well, when you work outside, it's nice to just get away from the computer and other things and kind of come outside or get in your workshop, wherever that is, and just do these. Lindsay, you would have, yeah, heck yes, right? $20, that's what it was. Now listen, you'll go into thrift stores and it's like, what, how much do you want for that? There's one thrift store for sure. There's always that thrift store that's so pricey, but always has like the best stuff. It's so frustrating, but So this was a lucky find. I found this, yeah, I can't remember when, just a few days ago. Eleanor, oh, yes, if you guys want to know what this one is, DM me, message me, and I can send the link, because I've used a few and I really, really, really love this one. So let me know. And I think it's 30 some, it's not expensive at all. At $39 or $38, it's not expensive, but it's such a good tool to have on hand for projects like this, or if you want to make a Christmas tree garland, like I shared last year. So yeah, I love this thing. Matt and I will sometimes we'll have 2 heat guns going together and we'll work on this stuff together. So yep, just message me and I'll get you that information. Okay, I'm gonna continue working on this, put on a podcast, and work until I have to get to a volleyball game. So Eleanor, make sure you message me if you have any questions. If you're watching this on replay, let me know you were here. Just put hashtag replay. If you have any questions after, if you're watching this on replay, reach out to me. I can help you. I can answer questions. You have questions about the course, the heat gun, just let me know and I'll answer them. Yes, 100% agree with setting a budget that works for you and your side hustle. Yes. Yes, Lindsay, exactly. She never pays more than $25 for a piece, because that's my whole deal. Taking shit to shining it up. Yes. Yes. You should have a budget. You should need to stick to that budget, because, yeah. If not, then it's not so fun. Okay, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will talk to you. That's in your course. So good. Thank you, Gina. I tried to put everything inside the course, so there was no guessing. Put all the the price point. Yes. Yep. Because I think it's important. If you don't have a price point and don't know what to pay and how to sell it and how much to sell it for, yeah, you gotta have that. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.